Welcome back. It is my absolute pleasure to introduce Mark Twain himself, and it is almost your 178th birthday coming up, huh?
Thank you, Mike.
Yeah.
On the 30th.
On the 30th. All right, so that's tomorrow. That's today.
Of November.
Oh, of November. He's always got one up his sleeve. I mean, how many of these suits do you have? I mean, these are some stellar suits.
I have 4. One's in the closet, one's on my back, one's in the cleaners, and one's going to the cleaners.
Always in transition.
You wouldn't want my cleaning bill.
I bet. Or your pipe bill. Keeping that thing stuffed all the time for 178 years?
I'm smoking in moderation now. I never smoke more than one of these at a time.
I love it. So a lot of people heard just a couple years ago, the Cultural Center up in the North Shore, which is in Incline Village right next to the post office, was shut down.
Yes.
And very unfortunate. But you had some people on your side, move some things around, and then financially, you were able to open it back up, and you just had your grand opening this past weekend, which went out with a bang.
House full of cheer.
House full of cheers. And I was asking you during the break about what sort of goes on in one of those presentations. Give somebody a sort of an excerpt or a clip of what they would see in there.
Well, we talk about Tahoe, of course, the fairest picture the whole earth affords, the air that angels breathe. But it's not just Mark Twain. We have Teddy Roosevelt coming in on the 22nd of November. Doug Mishler, history professor, UNR. Fabulous.
Very cool.
Fabulous. This next weekend, Six Pack. If you like Fleetwood Mac, you'll love Six Pack.
Nice. Okay.
And on the 30th of November, we celebrate Mark Twain's birthday.
Yeah. What are you guys going to be doing for the birthday?
Well, Squeak Steele is coming all the way from Virginia City. She's in the Guinness Book for the most songs by memory. She plays piano. Mark Twain gets up, holds forth, and shares his secrets of longevity, Mike.
That's a good one to have.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of people are paying a lot of money in research, but you've got it down.
That's right. Might come in handy.
You've got a fundraiser coming up here on the South Shore this Sunday, you said?
Sunday, 4 to 7 o'clock at your library on Rufus.
Right here on Rufus Allen Boulevard. And you're going to be there, of course?
Oh, yeah. Wine. It's catered.
Ooh. Is there a cost to it?
Libraries aren't stodgy like they used to be. This is a fun library.
Yeah, no, they've done some great renovations there, and so I'm sure that's going to be a great venue. What's the cost for that?
$40.
That's a drop in the hat.
But it goes toward buying books for the youth section.
You can't put a price on that. You can't put a price on that.
The man who does not read good books has no advantage over the man who cannot read them.
I absolutely love how you just drop the one-liners like it's second nature, because it is. It is. So that's something you can catch there at the Mark Twain Cultural Center. And then you're also going to be at Nevada Day coming up this Thursday. Tomorrow.
Yes, 1864 Tavern on California Street in Reno.
Was Mark Twain there in 1864 when the tavern opened up?
No, I've gone to San Francisco to be unemployed.
Right around then, the old unemployment phase there, huh?
Yeah.
Cool. What's one of the most common questions you get from people when you're walking around town or at the Cultural Center?
Where's the coldest winter you ever spent?
Oh, and was that in Donner?
No, it was a summer in San Francisco.
Summer in San Francisco. Oh, I love it. So you've got, what's your favorite memory of Lake Tahoe here?
Oh, Mike, I've got so many hundreds of good memories of Tahoe. I love this lake with all my heart.
Yeah.
And the drive down this morning from Incline Village, heartbreakingly beautiful.
Absolutely. The lake is just glass out there right now, sun peeking over Heavenly, and starting to warm up the basin here.
Job's Peak, I'll tell you.
Yeah.
I moved here from Maui, Hawaii, and never looked back.
Wow. Yeah, I wouldn't either. I mean, they say Maui and Tahoe are a lot alike in some ways, but I'm giving the upper hand to Tahoe, by far. What else do you want to share with the viewers out there besides just give them a little bit more about the Cultural Center, because that's what we want to promote, that it's back open now up in Incline.
Well, thank you, Mike. Yes, we're in partnership with Toccata, which is the North Tahoe Symphony Orchestra and Chorus. So we'll be bringing in live music, lectures, Chautauqua, and whatever you want to see. Let us know what you want to see.
How do they let you know?
We'll bring it in.
Email,
we have a
call?
website.
Okay. Mark Twain
Cultural Center.com.
So they can input their sort of feedback on there. Can they call you directly?
Call me at home, wake me up in the morning, tell me what you want to see.
And I know you're not a morning person, so we want to thank you for coming in from Incline. Really appreciate it. It's always a pleasure sitting here with you. We'll get you back in the studio to talk about some of your events up there. So that's the Mark Twain Cultural Center up in Incline Village, right next to the post office. Get in there. It is reopened. Get in there and give McAvoy a big high five for all that he's done for this community. We will be right back with more Tahoe Today.